Welcome back to another Hockey Nation video. Today we talk about my ranking first overall pick from the NHL draft 2000 through 2020. Let's dive in and talking about my selection at number 20. And I have to go, guys, with the goaltender of the New York Islanders, Rick DiPietro. Select first round pick, yes, at the NHL draft 2000. You're going to remind him not as his performance on the ice, but more because of his longevity of his contract, signed in 2006, a 15 years contract. After that contract, he played only 50 games during his next 4 seasons, and then he disappeared. He still get paid $1.5 million by the New York Islanders until year 2029. Unbelievable, that contract, and that's the reason I put him on my last ranking of this first round pick. At number 19, I have to go with Nail Yakupov, drafted by the Edmonton Oilers during the NHL draft 2012. Never reached his full potential, played over 350 games in NHL during his 6 year. Passed his first 4 years with the Edmonton Oilers. Then he was traded to the Blues for 1 season. He finished his career with only 1 season with the Colorado Avalanche, play a total of 58 games. Again, this is another first overall pick where the Edmonton Oilers are going to be remembered for a long time. At the selection number 18, I have to go with the selection of the NHL draft 2006. I'm talking about the defenseman Erik Johnson by the St. Louis Blues. Played over 16 years in NHL, 38 games before he passed the cap of 1,000. And you're going to remember him more as a member of the Colorado Avalanche, played over 13 of his 16 years in NHL with the Colorado and won the Stanley Cup a couple years ago. Now, my ranking number 17, I have to go with the Florida Panthers. Select Aaron Ekblad. He just won the Stanley Cup with the Florida Panthers, but if you look about overall, his performance with the Panthers, he's been a first pairing defenseman, but he never played at that level of the first overall pick, in my opinion. And that's the reason I put him on my selection number 17. Now, let's move on for my selection number 16. And I have to go with Alexis Lafrenière from the New York Rangers, select first overall pick in 2020. Lafrenière just have his best year in NHL last season with the New York Rangers. Prior to that, his first 3 years was not very good as a selection of the first overall pick, and that's the reason I put him at 16. Could become a little bit better. He could move up during the next season when I'm going to do again my selection of my ranking NHL first overall pick. But again, Lafrenière have a great year with the New York Rangers last season under the new head coach, Peter Laviolette. At the number 15, I have to go with Nico Hischier by the New Jersey Devils, draft first overall pick in 2017. Play over 472 games in NHL in 7 years. Unfortunately for him, like Lafrenière, it took him 4 years for Nico to reach his full potential in NHL. During his last 3 seasons, he has 60 points, 80 points, and 67 points. That's what we expect from him. Whatsoever, is never going to be at the same level like Sidney Crosby or Austin Matthews, but I feel he's going to be a great first overall pick overall, and of course with the New Jersey Devils. At the spot number 14, I have to go with RNH for the Edmonton Oilers. This is another first overall pick by the Edmonton Oilers, and during the NHL draft 2011. RNH played over 13 years already in NHL, over 882 games, is 1 point shy to reach a total of 700. Look, if you look about his career, it's been between 40, 50, 60 points. He had an amazing great year in NHL with over 100 points 2 years ago, but he came back at 67 points last season with the Edmonton Oilers. This is a type of the first overall pick, above average, but not great. And that's the reason I select him at number 14 on my selection today. My number 13, I have to go, guys, with Taylor Hall. Here we go. You have 2010 Taylor Hall. You have RNH 2011, and you have 2012 Nail Yakupov. Taylor Hall, in my opinion, was the best of the three players selected by Edmonton Oilers. Hall played 14 years so far in NHL with 832 games and is approximately the same number like RNH with 697 points. Obviously for him, he played only 10 games last season with the Chicago Blackhawks. We're going to remember him, Taylor Hall, a winner of the MVP during the season 2017 and 2018. And remember, Taylor Hall was traded 6 years after he finished his season with Edmonton Oilers to the New Jersey Devils. Again, Adam Larson. With the New Jersey Devils, he won the trophy Hart, the MVP. My selection number 12. I have to go with the defenseman of the Buffalo Sabres, Rasmus Dahlin. Drafted by the Buffalo Sabres in 2018. Great hockey player, just signed a long term with the Buffalo Sabres. Dahlin become the number one best defenseman with the Sabres for the last couple of years. And for me, because the Sabres never reached the playoff yet, we see Dahlin getting better and better and better. He possible move up next year during my NHL draft ranking first overall pick. But at this moment, I see Dahlin at number 12 on my ranking on the 2024. At number 11, guys, I have to go with the New Jersey Devils with Jack Hughes, drafted in 2019 by the Devils. Have a great year 2 years ago, but unfortunately last season, another injury stopped his performance with the Devils. We expect him to become a great elite player, but we have to be a little bit more patient. I feel at long term, Hughes is going to be a solid player's first overall pick in NHL. My selection number 10 have to go with Rick Nash, select NHL draft first overall pick in 2006 by the Columbus Blue Jackets. 15 years in NHL, play over 1,000 game, 9 seasons with the Jackets, 6 with the Rangers until he finished 1 year with the Boston Bruins. Nash, of course, he accomplished over 800 points in NHL. That's the reason I put him 10 on my top 20 first overall pick. At number 9, have to go with the goaltender Marc-Andre Fleury, select by the Pittsburgh Penguins in 2003. We know his career of Fleury, so many years in NHL with the Pittsburgh Penguins, have a great career. Also with the Vegas Golden Knights, with the Chicago Blackhawks, with Minnesota Wild. The 39 years old is going to maybe his final year in NHL this year with the Wild. But again, Fleury won the Stanley Cup at least 3 times in NHL. And of course, Fleury is a number 2 in the NHL history with the most winning game behind Martin Brodeur from the New Jersey Devils. At number 8, I have to go with Ilya Kovalchuk, draft first overall pick during the NHL draft 2001 by the Atlanta Thrashers. Played overall 13 years. He played 926 games in NHL. He scored 443 goals. But remember, he left the Atlanta Thrashers after 6 years. He signed a long-term contract with the team, but he left in 2013 to join the KHL. He came back 6 years later to play with the Los Angeles Kings and finish his career with the Washington Capitals after he stopped a couple of games with the Montreal Canadiens. That's the reason I put him number 8. Imagine if he played his full career in NHL. Now, my selection number 7, guys, because he's still young, but I believe he could move up at some point, is Austin Matthews from the Toronto Maple Leafs, select first overall pick during the NHL draft 2016. We know Matthews had a great years the last couple of years with the Toronto Maple Leafs, 69 goals. We have another season of 60 goals. And of course, the problem with Matthews is only participate 1 year in the playoff. That's the reason I put him at this moment on my selection number 7. Let's move on my selection number 6. I have to go with Steven Stamkos from the Tampa Bay Lightning, first overall pick at the NHL Draft 2008. And then during the off summer, he left the Tampa Bay to play for the upcoming year with the Nashville Predator with a new contract of 4 years. Stamkos already played 16 years in NHL passed already the 1,000 game and he scored already 555 goals in NHL. That's the reason I put him on my ranking number 6. Now, number 5, I have to go, guys, with the Chicago Blackhawks select Patrick Kane during the NHL Draft 2007, winner of the Stanley Cup 3 times. Kane was one of the best players between the season 2010 all the way to 2020. What a great career he has with the Chicago Blackhawks. He played 16 of his 17 years with the Chicago Blackhawks, played over 1,200 games, and is only 29 goals shy to reach the mark of a 500 goal in NHL. Played with the New York Rangers 2 years ago, and this year with the Detroit Red Wings. We still wait where he's going to play for the upcoming year. But again, Patrick Kane, a winner of the Stanley Cup 3 times with the Chicago Blackhawks. At number 4, have to go with Nathan MacKinnon for the Colorado Avalanche, select first overall pick during the NHL Draft 2013. MacKinnon, in the last couple of years, he become one the best player in NHL. Won the Stanley Cup a couple of years ago with the Colorado Avalanche. MacKinnon, with his speed, become highlights game after game every season in NHL. MacKinnon played over 11 years. He has 899 points and 791 games in NHL, 1 point shy to reach the total of 900. Just the winner of the MVP, the Trophy Hart last year in NHL. MacKinnon, again, the last 2 seasons, he passed the mark of 100 points, 111 points 2 years ago. And last year, guys, 140 points, and he reached a total of 50 goals plus for his first time in NHL. At number 3, I have to go with Alex Ovechkin, first overall pick at the NHL Draft at 2004 by the Washington Capitals. Played his full career so far with the Capitals with over 19 years. He is 74 games shy to reach a total of 1,500 games in NHL. He already scored over 853 goals in NHL. He's on the race to pass the number 1 Wayne Gretzky for the most goals in NHL. Last year, Ovechkin have only 31 goals. The question mark for him is, can he reach Wayne Gretzky in the next couple of years? It looked like it could be very difficult, but again, we want to remember Ovechkin, of course, for his one-timer shot power play players. At my selection number 2, I have to go with Connor McDavid, draft first overall pick by the Edmonton Oilers at the NHL Draft 2015. McDavid, in 645 games, he already accomplished over 900 points, is exactly 982 points, is 18 points shy to reach the 1,000. At that ratio, is maybe the best player since Wayne Gretzky in NHL. He continues to getting closer and closer to win the Stanley Cup. Obviously, last year they lost at the final against the Panthers, but I believe the upcoming year, it could be the year of Connor McDavid. That's the only thing is missing of his resume. And again, for me, McDavid is my number 2 on my ranking of the first overall pick. And finally, my number 1 is, of course, Sidney Crosby from the Pittsburgh Penguins, draft in 2005. Play over 18 years in NHL. You already know what he accomplished. Win many trophies, and he won the Stanley Cup 3 times with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Because what he accomplished during his career, that's the reason I put him number 1. And this my ranking of my first overall pick from the season 2000 through 2020. At 20, Pietro, 19, Yakupov, 18, Eric Johnson, 17, Ekblad, 16, Lafreniere, 15, Esshire, 14, RNH, 13, Taylor Hall, 12, Rasmus Dahlin, 11, Jack Hughes, at 10, Rick Nash, 9, Fleury, 8, Kovalchuk, 7, Austin Matthews, 6, 7, Stamkos, of course, at 5, Patrick Kane, 4, Nathan MacKinnon, 3, Alex Ovechkin. Number 2 is Connor McDavid. And finally, at number 1, Sidney Crosby. Here we go. Now you know my ranking of my first overall pick initial draft from the season 2000 through 2020. Now it's your time to leave me a comments below this video, and I love to hear from each one of you. Let me know if you agree, disagree, which player I should move up or move down. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, to click on the likes, and remember, you have greatness inside of you, and we wish you an amazing, great, blessed day, everybody.